Good evening, world. And good evening, Just Jazz. Welcome back, everybody, to some more Radiant Dawn. I was thinking about this all day today, and I just couldn't stay away. I couldn't let the month end without making at least one attempt at the end game of Part 3. So that's what we're doing tonight. We'll give this a go, see how we do. Hope we're all doing well. It's good to see you, Jas, as always. Now, the objective for this one is to just wipe out everybody by the looks of things. I know, right? It's insane. Like, didn't this year just start? It's how all of last year felt to me as well. Just felt like it just went by in the blink of an eye. Insane. Alright, so where we last left off game-wise, we just got through, I believe it was chapter 13. We had to hold the line for, I think it was 12 or 13 turns with Micaiah and the Dawn Brigade, which we got through with a couple of casualties, but them's the breaks. And now it seems like the roles are reversed a little. Last chapter we were the Dawn Brigade up against the Grill Mercenaries. Now we are the Grill Mercenaries up against, well, what's left of the Dawn Brigade. Very curious. Now I believe the flashing 0 in the top right corner, wasn't sure what that was at first, but I looked it up and it turns out it's like a kill counter. So I think I've seen sort of conflicting things where it tells me that the victory condition for this one is to rout the enemy or to defeat 80 enemies. And they have a Dargon. They have a Dragon, which we now have to look out for. He could cause some issues. Thankfully, I think we're reasonably well prepared. I spent a little bit of time before the stream prepping some of my unit's equipment. So everybody should be reasonably well stocked. Got a few promotes in here like Mia, Nefany, Boyd and the like. So I reckon we should be able to hold our own. So we will start. I believe the strat here, I mean, all I really can do at this stage is just make my way to the top right. Let's activate some of these. Let's focus on this group first. They are going to be our main priority first up. Now, I believe Axe was strong against Lance, if memory serves, so we'll get some axes in here to lure them in. And then we simply start swinging. Yeah, I'm a bit more confident with this chapter than I have been with almost every other. And with the Grill Mercenaries, you're just given so many more options compared to the other group. Like when I was organising the weapons earlier, before the stream started, I was looking through like the roster page and holy hell, this thing is stacked. Like I know Fire Emblem's known for having a massive cast of characters, but this is something else. So much all at once, and it's impossible to use them all. At least in a single playthrough. Really just have to pick your favourites and make them work for you. I do appreciate having some Lagu's assistance here too. Which will help greatly, I hope. Right, here's where the fun begins. Yeah, just go to Tanith. She'll take care of you. That's how I usually am at the start of a game. For like the first maybe third to half of an FE game. I'll just kind of awkwardly train everybody here and there. Whenever I get like whenever I recruit a new unit, I always try to spend like a little bit of time with them. See if I can fit them into the rotation somewhere. But usually by the end, I've got like a core group of like maybe 10 to 15 that just about cover any situation I might find myself in. Unless it's Nino. Fair, fair. It is a shame how late in the game you get Nino. I wanted to use her more in Blazing Blade since I know she's, you know, quite a popular character. But I think, yeah, by the time I got her, my team was pretty much set in stone. Unconscious bias against pre-promotes. That makes sense. I think a lot of people do have that. Because usually about halfway through the game they start to fall behind a little bit. Characters like your Jagans, your Fredericks. They're great at the start of the game when you're, you know, learning the ropes, but after a while it's just kind of hard to find a place for them to fit. Just feels better when you get your Sage promoted from Little Goofy Banana Boy. Amen. Amen. Just feels nice, you know? Just feels nice. Oh, Pent is insane. You almost barely have to intervene in that chapter that you get him. I think by the time I got to him to recruit him, he just about cleared out maybe half the map. Maybe not quite half, but it was quite a number. Ugh. All this chaos. I can barely see straight. Oh, dude was an XP sponge. That's for sure. But there's almost no way around it. It's tough to get there fast enough. Alright, Boyd, bring it down. Oh, that's new. That's very new. Man, how haven't we gotten standard Boyd in FE Heroes yet? Absolute travesty. Nicely. Speaking of XP sponges, Titania's a bit of one. She's kind of the lure here. Ah, just short. Just short. Get a little Rolf action. And we are cooking. Reese is getting there. Probably not quite ready for what I want him to be yet, but... moving these Pegasus Knights is always a bit of a risky endeavour. Let's get an F in. Perfect. So far, so good. I'm mostly going to ignore the right side of the map until I have to. Oh, jeez. Good thing he's right next to a healer. It's the rough thing with the Lagoose characters, they're just so squishy until they transform. I understand, mechanically it makes sense. What's happening here? Still no word from the battle. What's going on out there? I should go to my people. They may need me. Hey, just where do you think you're going? Do you think the high and mighty apostle should be traipsing around a battlefield? I don't know who this is. What? Oh, it's just you. How dare you sneak up on me that way? That beauty from the Holy Guards told me to keep an eye on you. So, do me a favour and sit still, will you? Who is this? But I can't see anything from here. I have to know how my people are faring down there. I can't bear doing nothing. I have an idea. You! Carry me to a place where I can observe the battle. Don't give me that look. You're the one who agreed to guard me, so do your duty and obey your orders. Come on, let's get moving. Wait a minute. Is that what passes for Bjork logic these days? No wonder you've lost your phone. Ow! Stop that! Who is this? Are you going to obey me? Or shall I have you chased back home in a cloud of feathers? I think I might know who this is. Ah, there he is. By the goddess, what have I gotten myself into? As you wish, Empress. My back is yours. Ah, welcome back, Naysala. Welcome back. Good to see you. How's the family? How are the kids? Still cooking. Still cooking. Let the Garleans do their thing. Oh, we cooking. Well, not we right now, but... Nice! Some good, clean KOs. Huh? What's happening here? This is interesting. It's interesting what they're doing here. Getting plot cutaways within a chapter's new. Don't think I've seen that happen before. At least not to a noticeable extent. No, I really should have moved some of these guys up earlier. Don't know. Don't know why I didn't, but... what can you do? Do I have any archers to contend with? don't think I do. Not that I can see, actually. If there is any, I either can't see them or they don't pose an immediate threat, so... can pretty safely move Sigrid and Tanith along. Now, if I remember right, Ha's a bit busted. Oh, stat-wise, he's a bit whacked out. Max defense, max skill, max strength. I like the sound of that. Very much so. Oh, that was just on sight. Bloody hell. On you, Titania. Good on you. We'll keep moving towards the center. Impale, jeez. Just end this man's entire life. My body feels like it's on fire. I can hardly breathe. So, this is what war feels like. No, please, don't come near me. I don't want to hurt anyone. Right, we gotta look out for you. Heck's a holy blood moment indeed. As always, I like to explore my options. Get a bit of damage in with the silver bow. Now, okay, yes, I can. Had a physic on hand, perfect. A very fine outcome. Now, I wonder what the best method here would be. I think that more or less answers my question. Nice. Well done. It's what we like to see. Which means Rolf can get over here. Deadeye. Awesome. Jeez, the glow up that Rolf's had in between games is incredible. He's actually usable in this one. Now what does the enemy have in store for us this time? What has he done here? Oh, asleep. No fair, only I can do that. So rude. So rude. Reinforcements making their way to the east, to the west, sorry. And now we have a bit of a crowd gathering. Now Garlia's move. Scrimmer's a pretty valuable asset here. I wonder if it'll be playable in the next part. Surprised he hasn't joined the main party already, to be honest. What did you say? Did somebody call for me? Who just called out my name? Micaiah? Micaiah, what's wrong? Wait. I'm coming. I'll be right there. Oh, it's Bird. What's going on? Okay. So we're not fighting Micaiah after all. Interesting. Very interesting. I was expecting maybe a bit of a confrontation between her and Ike, but... I mean, I'm sure that'll still happen, but I was sort of expecting it here. Curiouser and curiouser. I'll say, probably one of the better Fire Emblem stories going. It's like, yeah, nah, they'll be fine. I'm out of here, I don't want any part of this. Well, I'm glad they're giving us reinforcements too. That's a nice touch. It's like, oh, sorry, gotta go. Places to be. Now this group here. Now there are our problems. If you want to crit, that's okay. That's fine. I'll understand if you want to crit. I'll support your choices 100%. Oh, something I haven't been doing enough of this session. Cheeky saves. cannot forget to do that. Just in case. Wow, okay. Thank you, Mia. One of the faves. Easy. Now let's take out this armor boy. Or at the very least put a severe hurt on him. Oh, no soul this time. Don't know what happened there. Take out this mage. Miss. Nice. Love it. Impale. Cleaned up. Now, who's up next? Boyd, I think, will be up next. With the old killer axe. Bring it down. Again, and that crossbow is 3 spaces, so I should be able to hit him from here. There we go. Isn't it nice when armor knights can actually hit stuff? Right? I agree. It's always welcome. Much appreciated. Let's get some arc action. A little bit of Ragnell business. Right, I can bring Ranulf in now. Though I probably should have healed him first. No matter, no matter. Nice save. It would be nice to get Janaf and Orki a bit more into the mix. Time will tell on that one. They should be able to transform soon. I'm seeing Torineo, I'm seeing Laura. I think I saw Nolan there too. Oh, what are you doing? Leave Ike alone. Oh, great. Awesome. Wake the hell up, Ike. You're better than this. Come on now, pull your head in. Doing alright here, we've cleaned out 40. So if one of the guides I read is to be believed, we're about halfway. Imagine attacking Nethany. Imagine doing that. Imagine thinking that was a good thing to do with your day. Impale. Clean. Simple and clean. The way you're making me feel tonight. Colossus, bring it down. Game's certainly a lot more, I guess, flashier than Path of Radiance. It's hard to let it go. What a tune. What a tune. It's a shame we couldn't get that song into Smash in some form with the Sora DLC. My Kingdom Hearts knowledge kind of begins and ends with that song and the Smash stuff, pretty much. Tell a lie, I think I've played maybe a quarter of the first game. Got up to I think I was just past the Colosseum stuff with Cloud. I'd owned the game for a while up until that point, but I think I picked it up again around when Sora got announced. One of those game series that I've always been interested in, but I just have not had the energy to commit to. Watch a 3-hour extra on all the story and lore of the franchise. Fair, fair. I know bits and pieces from a few lore videos I've seen. I watched Brian David Gilbert's Unraveled on Kingdom Hearts countless times now. And I swear every time I understand less of what's going on. Never played the games. Fair, fair. I know people that are like mad into them, but it just hasn't happened for me. Like, I'm a big Final Fantasy guy, but yeah, I think Kingdom Hearts just hasn't quite resonated with me the same way. I don't dislike them though. I'd say I'm fairly neutral. Music's phenomenal. Gameplay's fun. At least from what I remember. I won't rule out coming back to it someday, but maybe some time yet. Is True Blade a sword master? Yes. Yes, True Blade certainly is. It's the third stage. And Sentinel is next up from Halberdier. And Reaver's next up from, I want to say, I can't remember what the second tier was called. It wasn't Bandit. Was it Berserker? Something with a B. Feel like it might have been Berserker, but I could have been wrong. I could be wrong. Hope they lock Nomura back in his basement so he finishes Kingdom Hearts already and doesn't bleed any more of it into his other games. Fair. Fair. He's got a lot on his plate, that Nomura. Always has. There's always something very distinctive about Nomura's characters and worlds. Like, you see them and you interact with them and you just know that they're Nomura's. %100%. Which isn't a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of funny sometimes. Kind of funny. I don't love that I've got Titania and Nephany so far out, but when we start moving higher into that realm as well. I'd love to move Ike, but I don't think I have anything for, I don't think I have anything for sleep at this stage. Like game designers with style. Amen to that. Amen to that. Especially the designers you have to Google way into DLC that you've brought. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. And I mean, when it comes to style, Nomura's got that in spades. So many of his worlds and characters are just so incredibly interesting. I know he didn't write the game, but he designed the main villains in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and they've got him written all over them. Very cool, very edgy. I don't care who I have to fight. I'll fight until the very end and for the glory of Dayan. Oh, Jill. Oh, Jill. I'm so sorry for what's about to happen. Oh, I'm worried for Astrid here. Leave Astrid alone. Yep. Shit. Ooh, no. We're good. We're good. We're clear. No, we're not. Jeez. Miss, please. Ooh, what? Okay. I would start explaining Xenoblade, but I do not think I have the time for that tonight. will say though that aside from Fire Emblem, Xenoblade is probably my favorite game series. If you like story-driven RPGs with like amazing characters and soundtracks, then Xenoblade is absolutely the series for you. They can be a bit of a commitment though. They pull you in and they don't let you go. Good call, good call. Actually, one of the biggest reasons I stopped streaming for that 9-month gap was to play the the DLC for Xenoblade 3. That's how that break started. And then it just got out of hand. Nah, fantastic series. Highly recommend. It's about a lot of things. There's a pretty wide range of ideas and concepts. I'll make a PowerPoint about them sometime. That'll be a stream one day. I'll just do a PowerPoint presentation on Xenoblade lore. Sucked in 110 episodes of Legend of Galactic Heroes in a month. I've heard of it. I don't know much about it. Worth checking out, you think? In that case, I will keep it in mind. Yeah, Xenoblade lore PowerPoint stream. I'll put that one on the back burner. Do I like history? I do. I do find history quite fascinating. I've been known to watch the occasional documentary from time to time. If yes, you'll love it. If no, you'll start liking it. That's a good sell. That's a very good sell. So basically, if yes, yes. If no, yes. gonna write that down real quick. Legend of Galactic Heroes. Oh, I think I've seen some of these characters just around. Some of these designs do look familiar. I have to check if that's on Crunchyroll later. I need a nice big anime to sink into. It's been a while since I've done a proper anime binge. And by the sounds of things, that show may be the perfect show to do that with. Let's get you out of there, Astrid. Now no one... We haven't lost anyone yet, which is great. And we've got 68 KOs. So we're flying. We're schmoovin', as they say. Heard FE4 is kind of inspired by it. Oh, genealogy. Okay, okay. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Hmm. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm just, doing a little bit of looking at it now, and... does seem like a fairly, classic show. I can get behind that. I can get behind that a lot. There's a 1988 OVA and a modern one. Recommend old because it's finished. Fair, fair. I'm quite fond of finishing shows. Yeah, it seems like it was a very influential series. I'll certainly keep that one in mind, thank you. Ark, you awake yet? Nope. Awesome. Love it. Very well, we'll make this work. Oh, I can't attack Jill. Not as high, at least. Okay. Okay. Well, I gotta see what this is about. Ah, recruiting her. Nice. Sir Ha, why are you fighting in the Apostles' army? Hey, stole my question. Why are you fighting in the Daein army? There was a war to liberate Daein while you were gone, so I joined the army again. Well, looks like you did a good job. Daein has been liberated. What are you doing still in the army? I can't just leave. These people are my friends. Oh, stop with the sentimental nonsense, Jill. In case you haven't noticed, you're fighting your friends too. I always start yawning whenever I voice him. What about you then? How did you end up in this fight? Well, somehow I got mixed up in quelling the uprisings in Crimea. And then I ended up with the Laguz Alliance, because, you know, being old friends with Ike and all that. What? Old friends? That's your reason? You're unbelievable. Alright, enough with the talking. What do you want to do now? Do you want to fight me? Of course not. I could never. Then join me. Easy for you to say. You're full of doubt. How do you live like that all the time? Is that how your father wanted you to live? Afraid to trust your own instincts? But Daein has no business in this war. You know that, right? But what about my comrades? What about my friends? Is dying how you show loyalty? If you're their true friend, then why not show them the error of their ways by fighting alongside me? Oh, Captain. Come with me, Jill. We both know that we should follow our hearts, even if it makes us traitors. We know that better than anyone. For the sake of your father, live your life without shame. Yes, sir, Captain Ha. And thank you, sir. Practice anime hair for a couple of days now. Now I can't look at hair the same. It changes your perspective a bit, doesn't it? It really does. It really does. I'm a Fire Emblem character. Friends means I would die for that man. Oh. In Fire Emblem, friendship is just the most unbreakable of bonds. As it should be. As it should be. Friends are very important. Alright, what's the next move? We now have a Jill. But Jill's probably still a little squishy. Can take you out at least. KO your old comrade. Oh, we have too many people to deal with here. Really got to thin the herd a bit. Take away a few of these Dragon Riders. Which will be no easy feat by the looks of things. I think everybody's got to be all in. Ooh, Soren. Coming in with the L Thunder. And a crit for good measure. Love it, love it. Good on you, my dude. Good on you. Getting a little Soren action in here. Can't have you lagging behind now, can we? I'll chance the Killer Axe and maybe I'll get lucky. Not quite. That's okay. Weapon level up though. That's cool. We have an Axeman. That's right, the Wodai was basically pretty much a slightly weaker Killing Edge. Come on, crit. Hey. On you, Mia. We're at 71 now. We're thinning this herd. Won't move too much further ahead yet. This is Radiant Dawn after all. Can't be too careful. Deadeye. Champion. Right, I think the thumbnail for this stream is going to be Ike sleeping. Just going to edit his eyes so they're closed. Now, let's look at this group here. Ah, Nolan. Most of these guys should be pretty manageable. Pretty confident in that regard. Yeah, we'll keep the axe on him. Steel should do the trick. Don't know what happened there. Huh. Yeah, Boyd. The icon. The icon lives. Alright, 75 KOs. This bodes well for us. Things are looking good. The number in the corner is it's a kill counter, pretty much. It's going up. We started at 0 when it's just been building up. What are you doing to her? And he's asleep. I thought I used up all the sleeps. Thought I used them all up last chapter. Now, I believe we just have to gain 80. I could be wrong, but that's a skill I haven't seen before. Is that exclusive to him? That's a lot of dead units indeed. Well, this is a battlefield. It's nasty stuff, but that's kind of the way it goes. Sleep staves give me flashbacks. Yeah, they're nasty little things. They're a mechanic I always forget about until it's too late. So I almost never have anything to counter them with. So I'm just kind of left scrambling. Okay, things are happening. Like, I need you to come over here. Something's wrong with Mist. Mist? Mist! What's wrong? Like, my head. It hurts so much. It's the medallion. What do you mean? The medallion is calling out to me. Please, Ike, take me to the medallion. Mist! Talk to me! Wake up, please! Go, Ike. Get her out of here. But leave everything to us. We have to take care of Miss now. See what's going on with the medallion. Is that it? Maybe. What's this light? Is it the medallion? She collapsed too? I get it now. Anyone who has the spirit of order within him is affected by this light. Taban! Queen Nayla! What are you two doing here? Rayson collapsed suddenly. I figured I'd take him to a safe place. Raphael fell unconscious as well. I thought I'd let him rest with Leanne. But then I found that she had collapsed too. And you think the medallion did this to them? Mist? Mist? The seal on the medallion is about to break. It can't be controlled anymore. My song won't work anymore. We're running out of time. What are you talking about? Call the apostle. She must sing the Galder of release. Hurry, before it's too late. Please, Ike. I can hear a voice. It's inside my head. The voice is telling me that we must not awaken the Dark God through war. A voice in your head? Mist, what's going on? Hey! Mist! Wake up! Uki, do you hear me? Bring the apostle here at once. Are you sure about that? Mist is saying that she should sing the Galder of release. She's saying that we should wake up the Dark God. The seal will break anyway. If that's the case, then we should take a chance on your sister and do what she says. I agree with the Hawk King. It's too late to calm the Dark God back to sleep. It would take too long. There's been so much war. A whole lot of war. Do you think we'll be safe if the Apostle wakes up the Dark God? Didn't we fight a major war to prevent that from happening a few years back? I don't know. Are we safe now? But I did always wonder why Hare and Queen... I should really wait until the line is finished coming up on screen before I start voicing it. But I did always wonder why Hare and Queen Lilia passed down the Galder of release. She must have left it behind for a good reason. I'm willing to bet my life on it. It's the only choice for our survival. Besides, we won't know if it'll work until we try. Alright, let's do it. I brought the apostle with me.
And a little extra baggage.
Naysala! This fuck. Raisin! Leanne! Now, Taban. I know you're angry, but we'll work it out when this is over. Not a chance, Naysala. Hope you've said all your prayers and farewells. After I break every bone in your body, I'm gonna rip your wings off and feed them to you before you get to die. Good lord, Taban! I get the feeling he does not like Naysala a bit, just a little.
Hawk King Taban, I must ask you for your patience. This man serves under my command.
You think I care, child? This is a Lagoo's matter. You should see yourself out of it very quickly.
I will explain later. Put aside your past quarrels for now. Not to repeat the King of Kilvis, but we have more pressing issues we must attend to. Oh, and Hawk King? Don't ever call me child again.
Fine. Get to live for now, Naysala. Once this is done, though, you're a corpse. Ah, friends. The banter. They must really care for each other.
So, what would you have me do? I'll use all the power at my disposal to help in this.
Sing the Galder of Release for us. The song that was passed down from the Heron Queen to my mother, then from my mother to Mist.
But if I sing that Galder before the medallion, it would awaken the Dark God.
This is what my sister said. We must not awaken the Dark God with the spirit of chaos. We must use the Galder of Release instead. The seal will break if we just leave the medallion alone. Please, sing the song.
Better than releasing the Dark God through war, is that it? Very well, I shall try.
What's going on? Nothing's happening.
It's not working. But why?
Oh?
A bird? A melody alone won't work.
Oh. Hello, Micaiah. Wait! This is right in the middle of enemy territory!
Soth!
Soth! Why are you here?
Commander Ike! And the Lagoo's Kings. Even the Apostle is here?
I thought you'd all be on the battlefield commanding the army. Oh, this just got really, really bad. Missing the Herons collapsed because of that thing.
I can hear the voice. Finally, we get to meet. I have been guided by this voice for so long. I have finally found my purpose. Galdra consists of melody and lyrics. Without both in harmony, the songs have a mere fraction of their power. Maiden of Dayan, the only part I was taught was the melody. I do not know the lyrics. The words, they are passed down through the ages like a bloodline. Though time may pass, their meaning is never lost. When I heard you sing the melody, the words came to me. Micaiah, I don't understand what you're going on about. There's no way you could.
Soth, shut up and watch.
When I heard the melody, the lyrics felt as if they poured out from deep within me. I know this song. I've known it since before I was born. I am...
Good morning to you, my goddess. Hello there.
What has happened? 1,000 years have not passed. Why am I awoken early?
Indeed, my goddess. You have been asleep for 780 years. During that time, the world kept its promise to you for a mere 200 years at best. It was as you said. Neither the Lagoos nor Biork could resist the urge to fight. They are too weak. Though there are 222 years left until the 1,000th year, there is no longer any need to wait.
Is that so? That is your analysis? Then I shall pass down my judgment. I will save them from themselves.
Oh. Ugh. Mist! How do you feel?
Ike, you look so worried. What happened? Where am I, anyway? The last I remember, I was on the battlefield.
You don't remember?
I had a horrible headache, and my stomach really hurt. Then suddenly, it all went away.
Ugh. Raisin.
It's a barn. What is this place?
Are you alright, Raisin?
Naysala? Why are you here? You betrayed us again, you dastard.
I had my reasons. I know you'll never forgive me, but I at least want you to hear me out. But it can wait. Taban and I will work out our problems first. You go ahead and sleep now, alright?
Very well. I'm glad to hear that.
Start talking before I tear your arms off.
Whatever my reasons, you won't forgive me. I know that. But I'm asking you to put your feelings aside for now. We're both worried about the herons, right?
You spineless piece of trash. Used that line on me before, remember? And look what my forgiveness did to my people. You live now because I chose for you to live, Naysala. Once this mess gets sorted, though, I'll be wearing your beak as a trophy. Get out of my sight.
Raphael and Leanne are still out cold. Will they be all right? There's no need to worry. They're just not used to the spirit of chaos being so near. They'll wake up soon.
Micaiah, what happened to the Dark God? Is she awake?
I'm not Micaiah. She's sleeping right now.
Uh-huh, we got some possession. What? What are you saying? If you're not Micaiah, then where is she?
I wonder where Ashira is. We must hurry and make our judgment.
Wait. What are you doing? No. You must consult with me first. No. Don't do this. Oh.
How are you feeling?
It's weird, but I feel great.
Like a weight's been lifted from our shoulders.
But the battlefield hasn't changed a bit. And yet all the negative energy is gone. How could that be?
No matter. So long as things on the battlefield go well.
You're right. But what if we can end this now?
What if we could? What then? War is a simple thing. What comes after? That is hard. Diplomacy is a battle that I have never known how to fight. What is it? You think it will rain?
No, not rain.
Okay. Mist. Are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. What happened, though? What was that light?
I don't know, but it's very quiet outside. Too quiet. I hope everyone's okay. What is happening here? So, can you tell what's going on out there? Impossible. I can't hear anything. Either that light took my hearing, or there's nothing out there. What do you mean? There were thousands of troops.
I'll go take a look. It's time. Everyone, Let's go outside. Hey, Micaiah, wait!
What happened? There's statues.
Oh. Petrified.
Hey! Anyone? Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Somebody please! Somebody please! Answer me! Answer me! Is anyone here?
What the hell? And that's part 3.
I will know that you have strayed from your path, and I will punish your failure as I would reward your success.
Order and chaos, a goddess divided, judgment, hope, and an ancient covenant. All armies march toward the goddess's tower to learn what has happened to their world. Part 4, Gods and Men.
Okay. Okay. Bloody hell. So I didn't see a lot of that coming. I didn't see any of that coming, for that matter. So, yeah, things are really heating up now. Build an army, trust nobody. That's it. That's it. I think both armies have to come together here, tackle this problem head on. The story's getting interesting. Well, I mean, it was already interesting, but it's really ramping up now. Same guy. Fair, fair. Alright, I think we might leave it there for now. I'll save the beginning of part 4 for a stream of its own. I'm very interested to see where it leads. We're getting close to the end now. I believe 4's the final part, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to getting into that. But for now, I know it's a bit of a shorter stream than the past couple, but I think we'll leave it for the time being. Thanks everybody for joining me, and I wanted to mention this earlier, but thank you so much for bearing with me as I try to get used to doing this again more frequently. I still feel a little bit awkward sometimes, but I feel like I'm getting better little by little. But I really am enjoying being back in the driver's seat for these. So yeah, I'm not too sure when the next stream would be. That being said, I am very keen to start part 4 soon. So could be as early as a couple of days, or could be a week or two. But, of course, through the socials, I'll let everybody know. I'll keep everybody posted on my goings-on and when streams will be taking place. Usually within, like, a day or at least a few hours before I start. And then we'll see the beginning of the end, at long last. It's only been, about a year and a half since I first began this game. Maybe longer, maybe shorter, I'm not too sure. Started this back in 2022. I've been enjoying this game a lot. It is a phenomenal game, but it is not forgiving. That's for sure. That's for sure. I enjoy the challenge, though. I enjoy the challenge. It forces me to really take the time to think things over. You can't just go into each chapter half-cocked and expect to just brute force your way through. You've got to really strategize more so than... honestly, more so than in other FE games. Just a wider range of situations being thrown at you. Definitely probably the most challenging one I've played so far. Definitely. Though I hear some of the earliest NES ones like Genealogy and Thracia are meant to be pretty challenging. I am looking forward to playing those one of these days, but one thing at a time. Anyway, I can feel myself beginning to ramble, so I'll wrap this up quick. Good night, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you may be in this pale blue dot of a world of ours. And I hope to see you all again very, very soon. But until then, good night.